The temperature, by the way, dropping in the Northeast today, and it might be a good day to, well, you know, curl up with a new book, and we're thrilled to welcome New York Times best-selling author Jenny Lawson to join us on the couch this morning.
Her latest book, your latest book has this great title, How to Be Okay When Nothing Is Okay. Jenny shares more than 100 humorous and heartfelt tools and tricks that have helped her navigate daily stresses and get through life. Jenny Lawson, so nice to have you here on a Saturday.
I am so excited to be here and also absolutely terrified. I had stress nightmares probably 30 of them. And so right now I'm like, is this real or is this, am I going to pass out?
Am I going to have that?
We are
explosive
focused
diarrhea?
on
What's
being
happening?
okay.
We promise no mouse is going to drop.
All right.
No mouse.
Well, in the dream, my foot fell off. So if my foot falls off, then I'll be like, okay, all bets are off.
Back
I'm going to wake up again. Okay, good.
You have the perfect title for us. Tell us how the inspiration for this came about.
So I have depression and anxiety and ADHD and chronic pain and chronic illness and blah. And so I have spent my decades and decades collecting hundreds of tips and tricks and tools that help me to continue to get through life and occasionally thrive, but at least, just bring a little more joy into my life and continue to be creative. And so this pulls together about 100 of my favorites that I have collected.
I love how you talk about the fact that you should actually share embarrassing stories with other people, that you might feel shame about that, but you need to kind of get over that. How do you advise people to do that, and what are the benefits of that?
I think when you think about, like, say you're at a dinner party, which I would never go to one because that sounds terrifying, but let's say you are, and there's someone sitting here and there's someone sitting here, and this person, like, has everything together. That is so boring. This person here is telling me the most embarrassing thing that happened to them in 7th grade. I want to be their best friend. They have given me permission. I can be myself, too. Now we can have that deep conversation. We get straight into the things that make us human. And then once you find a way to, I'm using my hands a lot. Sorry about that. Okay. Once you find a way to enjoy those things that used to keep you up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you can be like, oh, actually, that's a really lovely story. That's something that you can bring into yourself and love.
It makes you human, right?
It 100% does. And if you're authentic, it gives other people permission to be authentic. And then all bets are off and you can be who you want to be.
One of my favorite things that I really liked is that you talk about having a happiness Kickstarter list. And in my phone, in my notes app, I have like little joys, things that bring me joy, that if I'm ever like a little off, you just go there and you remind yourself. So tell me some of your kind of hacks that you have in the book that people might get to see.
Yeah, so when I am in a depression, I get very, very numb, and my depression lies to me. And so I need to be able to remind myself of, when I come out of this, life is going to go on, and there are things that make me happy. Usually when I'm in a depression, I can't think of those because depression lies so cunningly, and it says, like, you'll never be happy again. But if I have this list, which I continue to keep, of here are all of these little things that bring me joy, I can go back and look at that and go, this has brought me joy in the past. Joy is coming in the future. It also is really helpful because I can look at this list and say, oh, you know what, actually, I do love the smell of fresh bread. I do love that I have an adult hula hoop and I look ridiculous using it, but it's so fun.
Yes.
And then you can look at these things and say, these are things I want to bring into my life more. Because you should have those things.
Yeah.
Every single day you should have something that makes you happy.
Can I just say, you are doing terrific so far. So
Thank you.
nothing to worry about here.
Crushing it.
One of the things that scientific evidence shows is that smiling is a difference maker. And you have a tool for us that can help us sort of achieve that. Can you show us how that works?
I do. So one of the very worst things that you can say to somebody who has depression is, just smile. And if somebody says that to you, you should punch them in the throat. But they do have a little bit of a point, because scientifically, if you smile for 5 minutes, it sort of gaslights your brain, and then your brain goes, what does she have to be happy about? What's going on here?
So what do we do?
So what you do is, first of all, you smile ridiculously. And if you have a hard time doing that, you can put a pencil in your mouth, like this, right here, yeah. It activates your smiling.
You look great.
Have you ever had somebody drool on the Today Show? Because that's about to happen. What also is really lovely is when I do it with my The craziest smile while driving.
We're gonna make Peter do this for the rest of the show.
Yes, because if you have this like insane, unsettling while you're this like
Jenny, your
everyone will
smile's
let you pass.
That
They'll be like, no, you go, no, you go.
Jenny Lawson, thank you so much. By the way, you can pick up How to Be Okay When Nothing Is Okay wherever you get your books.
That was a number two. That was definitely a number 2 pencil. Got a little bit of lead in there. Still.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.